Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for 2021. If you can believe it, Cancer. We're going to jump right in here. We're going to start by taking a look at your year as a whole, and then we're going to clarify with a little tarot here and see if there's any additional details or anything extra that wants to come up for you this year, Cancer. We're also going to look at the top 3 things that you need to focus on this year at the end. And that'll be that. So Cancer, let's see here. Definitely ready to get out into the world here, Cancer. Also, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what could be going on for you this year. But Cancer, your overall energy is the thinker card. Definitely doing a lot of thinking, probably about your destiny. I would say here, Cancer, you end with the Wheel of Fortune, which is amazing. It's actually a very positive reading. Even, I do basically past, present, future, and in the past, very difficult, 2 5s, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and then things like immediately improve here. So I definitely like to see that. I feel like you're thinking of like bigger and better things, and probably this year, 2021, I feel like you will be very focused on like what gets things moving forward for you, whether that's in love, business, money, whatever. You have the Justice card here, and the Justice card is cause and effect. It's basically like, if I do this, what do I get? So I feel for some of you, it's like you're trying to say like, if I'm dating, what's the best way I can date to be able to have true love? If I'm working, what's the best thing I can work on to find success with the Justice card? So I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking, obviously, with this Thinker card. Yeah, fate, like I said, destiny on that Wheel of Fortune. There you go. You have the Fates card. So definitely kind of like a lot of fated events happening for you here. You start off with this Dragon card. In this deck, she says that this card represents your true self, or kind of like needing to show you off your true self. You have this card right here. There's stars on this Thinker card. There's also stars on this Fate card here as well. And so I do feel the stars kind of, to me, represent like shining your inner light, or kind of shining something. You also have the Hermit. He is like shining his inner light right here, Cancer. So I feel for some of you that it's time for you to shine your inner light. I feel like you feel here in this first row that maybe people have been blocking you, or you haven't been able to be your true authentic self. And I feel like that you're kind of almost coming out of your shell here with this Hermit card, and especially in 2021. So that could be very nice. You have the 5 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 5 of Swords here. For some of you, I feel just 2020 has been a jerk. So I feel like you've been dealing with like sadness, things not working out. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, maybe like loss of relationships, loss of a job. Could be any type of loss, basically. The Emperor basically just says because of authority. And so there's really no good answer with the Emperor card, because the Emperor kind of says is a card of authority, and I just feel like this first row is basically saying you've probably experienced a ton of disappointments this year, mostly probably because of coronavirus. What's popping into my head here with the Dragon card is that like I feel like something is like collapsing in on itself, but it's like about to explode here, Cancer, in your life. So I don't know if any of you have ever like taken a basketball. This is like what I'm seeing in my head right now, Cancer. If you put a tennis ball on top of a basketball, like I did this as a kid, right? And you drop it at the same time with the tennis ball on top of the basketball. It shoots the tennis ball like way up into the air, and like that's the best way I can describe like what I'm feeling for you. I feel like for some of you, if you just drop a tennis ball, it just kind of bounces high. It doesn't bounce like, super, super high. But if you do the basketball trick, it just goes right into outer space, right? So that's what I feel for you. I feel like there has been a lot of pressure. Like I feel like things have been collapsing in 2020 for you. And it's like, but I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like you are the tennis ball is what I feel like saying to you, Cancer. And this to me says that you're about to take off and launch off into outer space with this energy. So love it. That's amazing. You do have the Nine of Swords here, which is like needing to realize that, again, this is temporary, all this stuff here. I always say like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like the whole corona thing has been a disaster, but at the same time, it's like we can choose to look at it positively or negatively. And, I'm not saying that it isn't a negative situation, but what I am saying is that we can kind of look for some positives. And again, maybe it is a collapse. Maybe things are collapsing in on themselves, but I feel like you're about to be launched off into outer space, like I said. You have the Emperor, Empress, the Page of Wands and the Hermit here. One thing I didn't even notice is the Emperor and the Empress. This is like divine counterparts. So I feel for some of you, there could be a divine counterpart coming in for you, your true person. Again, we're going to clarify and we'll get more details. I'm just not seeing a lot of detail here in love. There are cards that represent love, but I read intuitively. And, again, I'm just not feeling it. So that's what I'll say there. But I do feel like there could be like a divine counterpart maybe coming in for you. But you have the Empress, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. I feel like things are improving. The Hermit can say, that you have climbed to the top of a mountain. You have obviously been through all these difficulties and challenges. Like I said, I just keep getting this collapsing thing for you here, Cancer. So I feel like things in your life have collapsed in, or is what I feel. I feel like a very kind of hermit feeling as well with the Hermit. But it's like you have climbed to the top of a mountain. He has the star inside his lantern here. And it kind of says like, he's not blasting his star all over the place. He's not like shining his light very brightly. But I feel like you need to shine at this time. So I do feel like this Hermit is saying you've kind of gone through a dark night of the soul, or you've done a lot of soul searching in 2020, and now it's time to kind of let that out because of this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like ready for adventure, and the Empress I feel like is just saying that the adventure you're going on is going to lead to probably like a lot of happiness, a lot of success, a lot of luck with the Wheel of Fortune as well. So I do feel like a very lucky feeling with that card for you. So I definitely like to see that. I'm also seeing something about traveling here as well, but I feel like you could be, if you're traveling, I feel it could be like in the summertime. I just said to Pisces, I don't trust psychic timing at all. So, take that with a grain of salt, but it is popping into my head. It could even be Leo season that you will be traveling or moving in with this energy. So I like to see that. For some of you, I do feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo, but again, I need to get more details on love, which we will look at in just a minute. You have this Lion card in this deck. This is the Tarot of the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle, and in this deck it can represent family, number one. So some of you could be spending time with family. You have Empress here. For others, you could be building a family or working on building a family. But really, the word that's popping into my head for you is like bravery. And the reason I say that is you have the Page of Cups, the Justice card, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Cups is kind of like looking at an offer here. This fish in this cup, it could be a love offer, but outside of love. He is looking at that fish and he's saying, like, do I want to accept this offer in my life? Do I want to go down this route? Do I want to go on this journey? Page of Wands going this way here. Even if we go backwards to this Five of Swords, this second diagonal here to the Page of Cups, the Five of Swords can be a card where you're asking yourself, do you want to take a risk? Are you willing to open up to something that could be a risk? Like could be a new job, could be moving to get a job for some of you. For others, I feel it could be love. The Justice card is like wondering if something is going to be fair and balanced, and the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. So I would say that it is going to be fair and balanced. I would say if you have Pisces in your chart as well, I would definitely go watch their reading because it's very similar. And the reason it's similar is this right here, Page of Wands to the Justice card. Page of Wands to the Justice card, there really isn't a good answer for this energy because Page of Wands kind of says, you have to go on an adventure to see if something is going to work in the first place. This is saying that, if we take both diagonals, Five of Cups to the Page of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune, it's like Five of Cups needing to see that your goal is within reach. That's what the Page of Cups the Five of Cups really represents. He's crying over these cups, but he's also crying because he can't cross this river to get to this castle. The castle represents safety, security, comfort, protection to him, and he's just looking here. But if he were to turn around, he would not only see these two cups, but he would also see this bridge that leads to the castle here, Cancer. So I do feel for some of you that this is basically saying, you need to go on some sort of venture, take a risk to be able to have whatever this is here, this Page of Cups. And again, the only good answer for you is to try different ways of getting there. The Page of Wands with the Justice card is like stack things on the side of the scale that push things in your favor. I feel like it's the most important thing here, even though we're going to look at the top 3 most important things for you. I feel like the most important thing for you this year is this Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always spinning, Cancer, on the Wheel of Fortune, no matter what. you control the direction the wheel spins with your vibrations. The snake right here represents your vibes. So I really feel you need to take control of this. You also can control it with your actions. And the Page of Wands to the Justice card is just saying, if something works, keep doing it. It doesn't matter if this is in love, in business, with your health. It just says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So I feel like that's what you need. That's like the name of the game for you this year. But let's dig into this a little farther here, Cancer, and see what's going on for you. Thank you for being here, Cancer, by the way. I really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video as well if you're enjoying it, even if you're not. I really appreciate all the support. But Cancer, between the Five of Cups and the Empress, you have the Seven of Cups here. Kind of spoiled for choice. Seven of Cups, again, would make sense with this Page of Wands because it's kind of like saying there are multiple ways that you are going to be able to get to your destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It says you have big dreams, but it's like, how the hell are you going to get there? Seven of Cups just says, pick one cup and focus on it. Like I say, I feel like it's important to be specific with law of attraction stuff, but I also feel like it's important to be general as well. It's like, if you want to be a millionaire, for example, does it really matter how you get there? No, it doesn't. So that's what the Seven of Cups says. This is like, maybe you have these big dreams this year to become a millionaire. Doesn't matter how you get there. Just be, allow yourself to be guided. Same thing in love. Is that it's like, there's a million ways to find love. Does it really matter how you get there? And so what's your answer? Do what works. Whatever works here with the Justice card. You might have to start small, I'm getting here, Cancer, as well. Like maybe if you're starting a business, maybe you try a different, like a couple different types of businesses. Start small, and maybe that means that something just makes you $1. Great, that works. So keep focusing on what works. With the Emperor and the Page of Wands, you have the Two of Cups here. Definitely love coming in for you. Like I said, divine counterparts right here. The Emperor to the Page of Wands is saying to me, with that Two of Cups, you're probably going to have to go on some sort of journey to find this person. That could be literal for some of you. So I'm wondering if like a long distance type situation could be coming in for you this year. It doesn't have to be. And, this could also just say that you're maybe meeting someone who is very different than what you're used to. And I kind of feel that here. That's why I'm saying it. Yeah, Five of Swords to the Hermit. Going to have to get out into the world because you have the Knight of Cups here clarifying. Knight of Cups is is a knight in shining armor. Definitely could be true love coming in for you here. The Hermit kind of says you need to, again, blast your star out into the world. I feel like you need to show off. Empress, you are very attractive at this time, Cancer, for the year of 2021. Look, Page of Cups. It's like people want to give you love offers. Could be a fire sign for some of you. Or it could be someone who has fire in their chart. I am getting like fire Venus. So, it could be like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius Venus sign that's coming in for you. I just feel like a very fiery lover type of energy. So that they could be any sign, but I feel like in Venus, it could be a fire sign. For others, again, the Knight of Cups is your dreams. He is normally looking into that cup. He is dreaming of all the things that he desires, but he needs to take action to live those dreams. Between the Empress and the Page of Cups, you have the King of Pentacles here. Love it. Like if there's a love offer coming in for you, King of Pentacles basically says it's permanent. King of Pentacles is the card of convention, and it's also the card of permanence as well. So I feel for some of you, there is definitely love coming in for you this year, and I feel like it's someone that will be permanent. A permanent fixture in your life, someone very stable as well, probably someone very hardworking. I feel like this person has a plan. Like if they're not an Aries, for example, I feel it could just be a person who has a very solid plan in life. It's like they understand where they're going, what they're doing. I feel like saying level-headed as well. So if this is love, I feel like it's someone who's like very level-headed. I feel like their like emotions are very even as well. It's not that they don't have emotions. I feel like they just control them very well with that King of Pentacles. With the Page of Wands and the Justice card, you have the Judgment card. Love it. The Judgment card is like, I feel you are waking up to your true purpose. So I love that. If you're dealing with something legal, by the way, this could be you receiving a judgment this year, or you could be receiving like a settlement or an offer, something like that. I do feel that for some of you. So I like to see that. For some of you, I have to say this, Cancer, because it's popping into my head. I just see you like digging through a lot of dirt here with this Justice card. I don't think this is a bad thing though. I feel like you're looking for something very, very specific. Like it's almost like you're looking for a gem. Like he's got this gem right here on his head. It's going to be hard to see, but right on his crown, it's like there's a gem. And I feel that for some of you, it's like saying I feel like you've been digging through a lot of dirt. I feel like you've been finding a lot of gems, but it's like not this specific thing that you're looking for here. So this could be in love for sure. You could be looking for, that diamond in the rough, right? But I do feel it's going to be important for you to take action. So, I feel like it's going to be important for you to date. It's like you're not going to find this person, just by going on one date. I feel like you're going to have to go on like multiple dates there. Between the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Definitely wondering if things are worth it. I mean, like I said with the Justice card, Seven of Pentacles is very similar. It's not really a card of justice, but he's looking at these pentacles that he has grown, and he is saying, was it worth it? Was it worth all the work I put in to grow these pentacles? So like I said, I can't get over the fact that I really feel you need to pay very close attention to the work you're doing and like what the results are in all areas of your life. This could be your health, this could be your business, your love life. And I feel like if you do that, you'll be very successful here with that Seven of Pentacles. I do feel there could also be a major turnaround for you financially with it going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're hoping to like improve your finances, I do feel this could be major improvements. Top row, boom. Page of Cups clarifying the Page of Cups. So definitely a love offer coming in for you here. I feel like it could be an admirer, probably a true soulmate here as well. I would say the only challenge I see for you is needing to let go of the fears. 2 sevens to me is internal fears that don't exist. So I do feel like a need to either let go of your fears or kind of just like, go like that. I feel like you're gonna have to kind of move towards this person. Middle row here, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Major, I feel like there's definitely an increase in your resources. I feel this for a lot of people as well. I feel like there could be a major increase in everybody's financial resources. I actually feel like the financial outlook is not very positive as far as money is concerned, but maybe on a personal level, our finances will probably be fine for the most part. What I would say is that if you're doing anything financial, make sure to do your research like very, very deeply. I keep telling people as well for like the next at least 3 years, probably longer, if you're like investing money, if you're thinking about getting into Bitcoin or anything like that, I would research the crap out of it, learn as much as you possibly can, and don't trust anybody, by the way, either. And if you do that, you'll probably be fine. And I'm not a financial advisor, so do not take that as financial advice. But what I would say is that I feel like there's a lot of money to be made over the next few years if you are like an investor, if you're looking to invest. But what I would say is there are also huge dangers in not doing your research and not studying and not learning. So I would make sure to do that. For others, I feel like this could just be a job. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, so that could be like a perfect match in work. You have the Queen of Wands clarifying the end of your reading, and the Queen of Wands is I feel like I'm only 2 readings into these 2021 readings. I feel like this card is going to come up a lot because the Queen of Wands is an energy of wholehearted energy, putting everything you got into a project, into a business, into a relationship, whatever it is that you're working on. I feel like this is going to come up a lot because of the astrology. Like I said, I feel like we can become more successful than ever in 2021, but it's going to require this right here. This is an energy of being very bold, being very assertive, and really charging forward towards what you desire. So I feel like you need to be very aggressive and like really go for things. So that's that there, Cancer. I would say for you, the top 3 most important things other than the Wheel of Fortune, which we already talked about, I feel like this is like the most important thing here is moving towards your destiny, is the Dragon card. I feel like as far as importance is concerned, I feel like that dragon is saying, be your true authentic self, like, be who you are. This might go against like family members. Your beliefs might change, or maybe you start believing something that you never believed in the past. I feel like this is saying the more authentic you can be, the better. I feel like the Nine of Swords is saying, number 1, get out of your head. But number 2, I feel like you need to realize that all situations are temporary. I'm having the Temperance card popping into my head as well here on that Nine of Swords. And that basically says Temperance is turning a negative into a positive, or vice versa. It says you could also turn a positive into a negative. So I feel that you have the control right here between your 2 ears. And I would start looking at things and saying, okay, this sucks, like whatever the situation is, but how can I turn it into a positive? I feel like simply asking that question this year, 2021, will lead to, a lot of solutions for you. So I would just ask the question. And then with the Lion card here, again, I feel like the Lion is just attached to this Queen of Wands. I feel like it's saying you need to be brave, bold, assertive, and really give things your heart and soul, whether it's a business, a job, doesn't really matter. But this looks amazing year for you here, Cancer. So thank you for watching, Cancer. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put videos out like this every single week and every single month. Really appreciate it. Also make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this year. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.